Oké, en als het goed is zijn we live met MotoGP 19 Career Mode hier voor deel 43, waar wij de 15e race van het seizoen in zullen gaan voor de GP van Japan op het Twinring Motegi circuit. En ja, we hebben de afgelopen 2 dagen geen MotoGP gedaan, omdat ik zaterdag eigenlijk de hele dag bezig was met league racen en het oefenen daarvoor voor Estrella Monza. Uiteindelijk heeft het ook wel zijn vruchten afgeworpen, want ik heb die race gewonnen. Niet zozeer omdat ik de snelste was, want ik had wel heel veel geluk, maar meer een beetje op een strategische manier. En ook met een beetje geluk. En gisteren natuurlijk was het Pasen en had ik ook nog aan het eind van de dag een league race. Dus vandaar dat ik de afgelopen 2 dagen er niet aan toe kwam om MotoGP te doen. Goed, we zijn weer terug. We gaan natuurlijk richting het eind van het seizoen een beetje nu. Want we hebben alleen nog maar Motegi, Phillip Island, Sepang en Valencia. En dan zullen wij hopelijk de MotoGP ingaan. Dus in de chat word ik meteen begroet door Wart. Yo Nick, hoe gaat het ermee? Mij gaat het helemaal goed. Hoe gaat het met jou? Goed, laten we verder gaan met de Career Mode. Hier voor de 15e race van het 16e race, sorry. Oh ja, natuurlijk was Thailand de 15e race. Wij staan tweede kampioenschap op 8 punten achter Marcel Schutter. Dus het is nu een beetje tussen ons twee. Baldassarre heeft heel wat ingeleverd en het staat nu 34 achter. Dus ja, het is een beetje een tweevoudig gevecht nu voor het kampioenschap. Dus we zullen wel zien hoe het verhaal zich zal continueren hier op de Twinring Motegi. Dus laten we gaan beginnen met de vrije training. In ieder geval goed om je te zien, hoor. Het zal weer, of tenminste... Nee, vorige keer was je natuurlijk ook bij de race op het Chang International Circuit. Alleen daarvoor niet, bij Aragon. Nog nieuws? Nee hoor, ik niet. Ja, Motegi is wel een beetje de minst mooie baan van de overzeese races, maar goed. Het is op zich wel redelijk. Ik vind het niet echt vervelend om te rijden of zo. Het is gewoon een beetje gemiddeld. Het is gewoon een beetje net niet of zo, ik weet niet. Het is gewoon oké, maar het is niet heel goed, niet heel slecht, gewoon... Ja, gewoon off.
We're back live for the third session of free practice. And remember, only the 14 fastest riders in the first 3 rounds will move on to the second qualifying session.
Nick, vind je het raar als mensen zeggen op en neer? En het raam is los. Wat? Wat bedoel je? Goed. We zijn dus in onze Estrella Galicia 0,0 Marc VDS garage. Hey Reese! How are you so good at MotoGP 19? Well, I'm not that good. I'm going to have to disappoint you. Because that's not very true. I'm not very good at this game. You can ask the other guy who's in the chat, who witnesses basically all of my races. I think he won't agree on you there. Oké, mensen uit het westen snappen dat niet. Nee, inderdaad. Well, thanks for tuning in, Reese. Good to see you. If you're gonna stick around, I can maybe balance out Dutch and English commentary a little bit. Can maybe switch between the languages. Oké, laten wij gaan beginnen met een race sim om een beetje de pace op te bouwen. En als dat al genoeg is voor een goede tijd, dan kunnen we het wel gewoon daarbij houden. I don't really care about the development points. Ik ga wel trouwens met 2 setjes mediums. In plaats van medium hard. In het oosten wordt het wel eens gezegd. Wat wordt dan gezegd? From that finish that you And the other guy I had across the line, you showed me on Hangouts. You're so quick. Well, yeah, that was a really close finish, and he is 8 points ahead of me in the championship. He is the championship leader. So it's a pretty interesting championship in this Moto2 season. But yeah, for some reason I'm always quite a lot faster in qualifying than in the race, because I've qualified on pole many times this season. I've only won 4 races, I think, out of 16, so or 15. So, but that's probably more down to the AI not being very well balanced. Hey Jesse! Dat vraagt of ik zo goed kan zijn. Ja, inderdaad, ik zou ook al meteen van dat valt op tegen. Oké, laten we even een race simulation gaan doen.
His bike is ready and the rider is getting ready to sprint on the track. Let's see if he's looking to record a good time or whether he's just testing out a change of setup.
Geen van beide eigenlijk. Hallo Who's Gaming, thanks for tuning in. Oké, ik zet meteen wel even de engine brake wat omlaag. En mijn headset ietsje harder. Ik zet het wel even helemaal uit. Om mee te beginnen. En dan zullen we wel zien wat voor rondetijd we kunnen doen in onze eerste ronde. Het zal waarschijnlijk niks bijzonders zijn, aangezien het eerste rondje altijd een beetje opwarm is. Marini opent met een 57.4. Gian Antonio die daar de pits uitkomt. Hele wijde lijnen bocht 1 meteen. Voorbij aan Dicia. Oké, ik moet nog eventjes de rempunt een beetje... Dat was ook... Nou, dat was op zich wel oké. Kleine slide daar, 15 rood, dat is op zich wel... Oké, maar die 57.4 zal sowieso nog wel verbeterd worden, aangezien er nog 34 minuten te gaan zijn. De time threshold is een 58.8. Dus dat zal waarschijnlijk wel lukken om onder te komen. Ja, 1,1 rood zelfs. Achter Lucas Stulovic, als we daar een klein beetje een momentje hebben met de achterkant. Heel wijd hier in bocht 9. Beetje short shiften, de voorkant die daar een beetje omhoog komt. Dat is niet ideaal voor de exit speed. Herpin dan. Bocht 10. Ik lees zo even in de chat als ik deze ronde af heb. Als het genoeg is voor de snelste tijd, dan kan ik misschien wel op gaan banken. Net even over het randje daar. Oké, eerste ronde van het weekend. 1 minuut 56.5, tweede tijd. Oh, dezelfde tijd als de snelste. Of niet? Maar is het dezelfde tijd. Ik ga nog wel even 1 ronde door. Ik lees alles wel in de chat terug als ik weer in de garage ben. Dat was rakelings met Tulovic daar. 3/10 verbetering. Oeh, dat had ik eigenlijk wel meer gedaan dan ik dacht. Ik verwachtte daar gewoon te ondersturen, maar ik kwam zelfs aan de binnenkant van de curb. Deze keer ietsje smoother daar. En deze keer ook de apex geraakt hier. Dus het zal sowieso een verbetering worden als ik het voor kan houden. Ja, 1,1 seconde rood nu. En dat was ook mooi aangeremd voor de 90 graden bocht daar. En nu de tijd cancelen hier. Dat is best wel makkelijk om te doen. Wacht, Xavi Cardelus, weer naar de lijn. Een beetje een wheelie. Dit wordt waarschijnlijk een 54, 6. Oké, dat zal dan toch wel genoeg zijn. Daarmee ga ik denk ik gewoon terug naar de pits keren. Ook even de chat gaan lezen. Well, that leaves you can speak in Dutch now, so I guess I'll probably see you tomorrow for the IndyCar race at Texas. Okay, sure. Thanks for coming by. Even kijken. Of als je ergens heen moet, ga je even op meneer. Ah, oké, ja, dat snap ik wel. Dat zou ik wel iemand... dat heb je denk ik wel eens iemand horen zeggen. Ja, dat snap ik wel, maar ik snap niet wat je bedoelt met doe het raam even los. Dat heb ik nog nooit gehoord. Favoriete circuit in de MotoGP is Motegi. Echt waar? Okay. My favorite is Phillip Island. Yeah, Phillip Island is probably one of my favorites as well. Motegi is definitely not one of my favorites. Hey, Reese is still there. Well, thanks for tuning in, Sandra and Reese. If you're gonna keep watching, I can maybe switch the commentary to English for a while. But I think I'm gonna leave it for this. Leave it at this for practice because we currently have the quickest time, so that's probably enough. So let's skip to qualifying.
Here's the final ranking screen of this third session of free practice. Let's take a...
Yeah, easily in front. I probably think that with a gap of 1.9 seconds, that the AI is a bit underpowered, but they are for practice and qualifying, but for the race, they're much quicker. So that's a little bit of a glitch in this game.
Ready for the second qualifying session. In a while, we'll see the 18 riders who qualified in the free practices and in the first qualifying session get on the track.
So I'll probably qualify on pole, but don't be put off by that because I think I've got pole position for every round in this season. I've only won 4 races out of 15, so and we're second in the championship, trailing Schutter by 8 points. Don't worry, Nick. I will learn Dutch soon. Nee, Marc, ik pas me niet aan. Ik balanceer het gewoon. Ik doe gewoon een beetje Nederlands, een beetje Engels en hopelijk zijn jullie allemaal blij. Ik sluit gewoon een compromis. So let's switch to the soft compound tires. Let the track rubber in a little bit. If I'm so good at learning Dutch as what I am sim racing, then I may have a problem. No, not that bad. I mean, that would be decent. I think Sandro, maybe Woozy Gaming was referring to you saying Phillip Island. I don't know if he knows that circuit, but I definitely agree on you. Phillip Island is one of my favorite circuits in MotoGP. It's really fast and flowing. I really like it as well. I understand a little bit since it's not too different from German. Yeah, that's true. Same for me the other way around as well. Alright, let's go out on track and see what we can do.
The bike out of the pit and the rider is ready to get on. Let's see if some interesting information comes from the configuration chosen for the next lap.
We'll still need to play MotoGP 19 together then, Nick. Yeah, that's true. Aston is better. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's different. That's a nice bump. Alright, luckily it wasn't my final lap yet. I'm gonna try a little bit of engine braking, see if that helps slowing down. That was a bit of a moment there. That's definitely gonna cost me time on this straight. And again, bit of a slide there, but it's a pretty decent lap. Oh, I braked early there, it could have been a lot later. But first lap then is gonna be a 1:53 points, 54.3. Should be enough though. Even though it wasn't perfect, yeah, probably gonna bank on that. Look at how easy it is to make wheelies even with the anti-wheelie on 4. I mean, imagine if you have it off. Anyway, I'm gonna end the session here because that's surely enough for pole position. Fenati is overrated. Essen is good, not better. Yeah, that's... I could... yeah, I don't know what to think about it. I don't think which track I prefer. But I'm probably biased because... You know, Essen is a circuit that, you know... It really produces good racing. I've been there many times, just... You know, personally many memories are stored there. And it's a special track for me, but Phillip Island is a marvelous circuit as well. Essen have high speed and slow speed, Phillip Island only has high speed.
That's the end of the second and last qualifying session, and we can finally see the grid positions that await us in tomorrow's
Easy pole
Grand Prix.
position, 2.1 seconds clear. It's a series I actually enjoy making for once and not just make it because of clickbait. To be fair, I'm hoping my VC doesn't crash doing my 100% F1 2020 mod Kermit series anymore. So I'm really enjoying that series for mine too. Pole position, yeah, it's... I think it's like the 14th pole position in a row. The AI are just too slow in qualifying, but for some reason they are very decent in the race, so... Yeah, it's definitely not a guarantee that I'll do well in this race. We'll see how it goes, but...
Greetings from the land of the rising sun. Today the World Championship is being held at the Motegi circuit, where the Moto2 class race is about to start. The weather forecasts are very reassuring. We'll have sunny weather for the entire duration of the race.
Thanks, Woozy Gaming. You guys, I got breaking news. Okay. I'm not very good at MotoGP 19. You'll see why.
We're moving now to the Moto2 class grid,
Alright.
where engineers and technicians are
I'm probably just gonna go for medium tires because that just seems to be the best balance, at least for Moto2 around most tracks. No, not that set though, because that's worn out. You'll see later today probably. Alright. Niet als je niet wint. Ik zal het proberen. Alright, so we have a... let me start again. Marcel Schutter, who's starting in pole position, he is leading the championship by 8 points over myself. It's basically a two-way fight for the championship now, since Lorenzo Baldassari is 34 points behind in 3rd position. So after the tie last time out in Burram at the Thai GP, let's hope that we can win a race again this season. I think we're chasing our 4th or 5th victory of the season, and hopefully we can close in on the championship leader, or potentially even take over the lead in the championship in the 16th round of the season for the Japanese Grand Prix at the Twin Ring Motegi.
With the riders on the starting grid, the countdown begins until the lights go off. Just a few moments to go and the Japanese Grand Prix will begin.
Alright, so I'm gonna take it a little bit easy off the line to avoid wheel spin. Clutch is in, first gear engaged, 10 red lights are out. And we're on the way for 8 laps here at Motegi. Very poor start there, the front end went in the air a little bit with a wheelie. Trying to hang it around the outside here of Jorge Navarro on the speed up machine. My game is struggling with frame rates a little bit. Touched the grass a little bit down the outside, which cost me a bit of drive. Breaking down into turn 3, bit of a touch there with Fernandez and Navarro. I'm actually going to dial down the engine brake. back in front of Navarro then, up into P7, as we've got our teammate Alex Marquez looking as well. P6 actually. So if we get past Brinder as well, he almost touches us there. As long as we can stay in this leading group, it doesn't matter that much in which position we are. Up the inside of Luca Marini here, maybe. Sorry for the touch, I actually didn't intend to overtake there, but anyway. I'm not going to give the position back because we can't afford to let this front group escape as Marini gets us back anyway. And Alex Marquez up the inside as well, he pushes us wide. GGP is 4 for the frame rate, yeah, apologies for that. Locatelli and Binder on the inside. I feel like I'm a bit weak in that 90-degree corner. We have been demoted to P7 as Andrea Locatelli gets past us as well. We get him back up the inside into the penultimate corner, and that's the first lap of 8 done. So we have to strike early because the AI aren't really suffering from tire wear, whereas I am. So let's try and get back to the front as soon as possible, while being easy on the tires as well. I'm gonna try to avoid sliding and stuff like that. And let's hope that this front group are going to start battling a little bit, because that will give me the opportunity to close in. We have closed in now, around the outside potentially. We can't make it stop to hit the apex, so that wasn't ever going to happen. Look at the run out of that corner though. We get past our teammate. We force him to sit up there. Up to P5 again. We got a bit of a touch there from our teammate. Doesn't really affect us, luckily. Into the hairpin then. Trying to get a good exit there. Oh, again, Alex Marquez looking up the inside and giving us a bit of a nudge. Luckily we hang it around the outside, better exit. 5 people watching, thanks a lot for that. Into the 90-degree corner then. Again, you can see I just can't brake as late there, but saying that, Alex Marquez goes in a little bit too deep. We get him back on the switchback. And I actually get held up a little bit there by Marini. Short shifting a bit just to avoid making a wheelie, not really for the wheel spin. That is what cost us the race in Thailand. But we know we are strong coming out of the corner in that chicane. I don't know which corner it is, but I think you know which one I mean. A little bit deep into the corner there. Oh god, a bit of a touch with Marini. He was pretty slow on the apex. Up the inside maybe. Can we get it stopped? Oh god, that was way too late. Way too late. And pretty risky as well. I was riding the curbs there under lean angle. You can see this corner, the exit here out of 130R. It's called apparently, didn't even know that. We get back both of these positions again up to P4. As we're now lap 3 of 8. Let me know in the chat down below where you think I'll finish in this race. But the crucial thing is to get in front of Schutter, who is now right in front of us, because he is the leader in the championship. Like I said before, he is in front of us by 8 points. I think I finally found the sweet spot for the braking point there. Into the 90-degree corner. Around the outside maybe. Don't mind if I do. We shut the door closed. We hit our former teammate there a little bit. And that really compromised our exit. We blocked Marcel Schutterhoff though. Side by side at the turn 1, we've got the inside line though. And so we now take P3 back into a podium position as we were about halfway through this race. Oh, look at that, Lorenzo Baldassarre actually touches Tom Luthi a little bit there. Better exit. Can we outbrake him into this corner? We've outbraken ourselves a couple of times. Outbraked, sorry. But we actually managed to get it stopped very nicely there. Oh, Schutter has crashed out. That's massive for the championship. He's gone down. As we now get past his teammate, we're pushing to the grass. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to take that risk. We still have quite a long way to go. But the championship leader, Marcel Schutter, has gone down. That's going to give us a massive blow in the championship. And now we've only got his teammate to contest with, as long as we don't make any mistakes and drop back. Hey Quinten, thanks for tuning into the live stream as well. First, just because your exit from the chicane is so good and you get them there. Yeah, that's true. I think if we're behind Luthi come the final lap, then that is definitely a point where we can attack him. And I think if we can come away with 25 points with Schutter down the order, we're definitely going to take over the lead in the championship probably, if I can stay in this position. Lap 5 of 8 then. Just wait for the chicane. Yeah, it's not worth taking a risk now. We know where our strong and weak points are. We're pretty strong out of this corner as well. Tire wear is okay. But this is definitely our strongest corner of the circuit. 130R. I mean, just look at this. Look at the overspeed. So if I can just keep my tires in check. Oh god, a little bit deep into here. Don't touch the grass on the outside. Alright. I really don't need to lose concentration now. Praat is Nederlands grappen, ja dat kan ook wel eventjes. Als we weer een beetje wijd gaan daar in de hairpin. Ik zal weer voor eventjes open gaan in het Nederlands, ja, want misschien de meerderheid die aan het kijken is in het Nederlands is. 91 graden bocht dan. Zo meteen de 6e ronde in. Achterwand begint wel een klein beetje te slijten. Maar ik denk dat het niet genoeg zal zijn om niet meer bij Luthi te kunnen blijven. It's fine, it could have been worse, yeah, definitely. Alright, 3 laps to go. Yeah, I think the rear tire is about halfway worn out, about 50%. We have broken away a little bit from P3. I think it's our teammate in 3rd position. So that's very nice. That we won't be interfered by somebody behind us trying to attack. Je moet er gewoon langs gaan. Je maakt fouten doordat je langzaam gaat. Nou ja, ik hou me niet echt in. Alleen maar in die 130 graden houd ik me in. Want ik wil er echt voorbij zijn. Want anders... Ik wil niet zij en zij zeg maar aanremmen. Als Luca Marini ook is gecrashed. Volgens mij lag hij derde. Fernandez daar dus. We moeten er echt naast zitten. Want, of zeg maar voorbij zijn. Want als we er nog naast zitten dan... raken we elkaar misschien als we het omgooien naar links. Dus ik wacht denk ik gewoon totdat ik me echt zeg maar opzet voor een goede run daar de 130R. Nee Max, ik ga nog niet MotoGP 20 halen als hij uit is, want ik wil eerst deze curve afmaken. Dat ga ik niet redden binnen die tijd. 2 ronden te gaan. Hey Jastroep, thanks for tuning in. Ja, ik denk dat ik gewoon ga wachten tot de laatste ronde, want... Nou, ik kan kijken of ik het kan doen nu. Of kijken hoe goed mijn exit kan zijn. Het probleem is, als ik er nu nog naast zit... dan ben ik bang dat we elkaar raken en zeg maar allebei rechtdoor gaan. Dus ik moet denk ik een beetje een alternatieve lijn gaan nemen. Om gewoon alles te focussen op die bocht. Opnieuw verkijk ik me een beetje daar. Voor die daar een beetje de lucht in komt. United 130R next lap. Yeah, probably. Saying that my exit was pretty poor there, so I'm gonna really have to push hard now to try and set myself up for that overtake. I am gonna take the risk now. I'm gonna concentrate for this final lap. Alright, here we go. Final lap. This is what I've saved the tires for. Now it's indeed all or nothing. Look at it, the exit out of here. Oh, a bit of a slide there, that was a bit risky. Now this is it, gonna try and take an alternate line to set ourselves up for the exit of 130R. And we're gonna get the move done here around the outside. Let's return to the inside for the next one. Come on, don't touch the grip on the outside. There we go. Clean around the outside. I wasn't alongside in turn 7, which was my wish because I was fearing that we would be. That's why I didn't go for the previous laps. Because making contact when changing direction isn't exactly ideal. Surely we can throw away it now. Throw it away now rather. I don't know which position Schutter is, but I'm assuming he's down the order a little bit after that crash. A little bit wide into the hairpin, but that allows us to have a good exit out of here. I think the next corner is probably one of the weakest of the circuit, but probably I should have an off margin, 2/10. Into the 90-degree corner then. Yeah, we've got it surely. One more bend to go. And there we go, out of the final corner. But this isn't gonna take us. We're gonna take our 4th victory of the season here in Motegi. And there we go.
While the riders complete a victory lap, let's check out the final.
And that's probably going to give us the lead in the championship. Dobby versus Marquez 2.0. It was last time out. It wasn't this time. But that was a pretty sit us down in 10th, so that's definitely going to give us the lead in the championship now. But that was definitely an easier race than last time I in Thailand. Yes, Nick told you you would win at 130R. Yeah, we were just so strong there. I think the AI were just a little bit, yeah, underpowered in that corner. But that's round 16 of the season wrapped up. Next time out we will go to the magnificent Phillip Island circuit, which is much nicer than this one. This one is much more stop and go, of course, much slower. And Phillip Island is the exact opposite, flowing and fast. Als je dit ook niet had gewonnen, ja, dat had wel heel erg geweest, ja. Alright, I'm gonna take a screenshot for the thumbnail. If you want to, I can continue on at Phillip Island now. But I'm gonna start a new stream for that. Yeah, I think along with Mizan, this is probably one of the easier races this season because when I was behind Luti for the last 3 or 4 laps, I wasn't really pushing, just like in Misano, but for example in, yeah, most other races this season, I have been pushing a lot, but this time I was able to just save the tires, because I was just quicker. I have to leave now, ah, okay. No worries. Alright, let's take a screenshot. No, that's not really nice corner to do it. Man, if I was as good as you at MotoGP 19, I would make a lot more videos on my channel. Well, I mean, I guess just if you just get used to it a little bit, I'm sure you can. It's like, I don't like it that it's not lined up. Alright, apologies for the wait. Yeah, I was making a few mistakes early on in this race. Yeah, that's just a casual double overtake. I mean, I don't really like that I make so many readies because it's costing me time, but I guess for the photo it looks quite good. So let's try that. Kan je niet vanavond live? Nee, sorry man. Ik moet zo weer gaan, dus vanavond gaat het niet meer lukken. Getting a thumbnail in this game is so hard. Yeah, kinda is. Alright, I'm gonna leave it at that. So, we're gonna see the championship results now. Championship standings, rather. Yeah, we're now leading by 11 points, so we can afford to maybe take a few more risks, because we do have a slight margin in the championship now. And it will be my second ever championship on MotoGP career mode, along or after my Moto3 season on MotoGP 17. I actually failed to win in Moto2 or MotoGP on MotoGP 17 or 18 or Moto3 in MotoGP 19, so yeah, that's that.
This victory is the cherry on top of an exhausting weekend. If his team keeps working like this, it will be really difficult for his opponents to overtake him.
But it's also that I'm now basically in the best team in Moto2. Like, we started off in Moto2 with the Petronas team. I didn't win any races there. Then switched to the Flexbox HP40 team. I think I won 2 races. But now with Marc PDS, I'm basically in the leading group every race. So this team definitely is helping me to try and get the championship. Same with Moto3. I started in... where did I start? With Prestel. Didn't win any races, I don't think. Then moved to the Max racing team. Won a couple races, and then basically at the end of the season with Estrella Galicia I was able to win most races. So anyway, hopefully we can get that reputation up. It's now 129,930. Oh, 192,000, sorry. So hopefully that'll be enough to secure us a ride in MotoGP for next season. I mean, it probably will be, considering we are leading the championship currently. But next time out we will be in Phillip Island. Like I said before, one of my favorite circuits on the entire calendar. And then after that, only 2 more rounds to go. The Sepang International Circuit, and then Valencia at Ricardo Tormo Circuit. And then we will go to pre-season testing for MotoGP. And not sure which team it's gonna be. I'm not sure which kind of offers we'll get, but hopefully I'm actually looking to go into the Tech 3 KTM team for MotoGP. So yeah, we can actually see the results from the previous rounds. I think that's probably easier actually if I do it from here. But a pretty good first race in Moto2. 4th in Qatar, then a podium in Argentina. I think I crashed out in USA. So that explains the 33rd position. 8th in Jerez, then Le Mans, 22nd. I can't remember what happened there. I probably crashed out again. 4th in Mugello, again, that's, yeah, Phillip Island, probably along with Essen and Mugello is one of my favorite circuits. First victory then in Barcelona. I remember having a pretty nice battle with Luthi there as well. 2nd in the Netherlands, 10th in Germany. I was in the leading group for a lot, but I really struggled with tire wear towards the end and got a touch from Marine as well on the penultimate lap, which cost me a lot of positions. 2nd in the Czech Republic in Brno. Then 2nd victory of the season in Austria. That was a really, really good race. Made a mistake with a couple laps to go, dropped down to like P7 and still came back to win the race in the final lap. 3rd in Silverstone, trying to retire wear again there. Then 2 victories in a row, Misano and Aragon. 2nd in Thailand with that photo finish, and then another victory here in Japan. And for the first time in this career mode, we are leading the championship. So that's been the story so far in Moto2. Of course, that doesn't take into effect the Moto3 season and the Red Bull Rookie Cup season. But anyway, I think I'm gonna leave it off here. I've been rambling on for a bit too much. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. I'm gonna see who has been saying stuff in the chat. We've had Bart, Reese, Jesse, Woozy Gaming, Sandro, of course. Who else? Quinten, Max Mulder, YesTube. Thanks everyone for joining me here on this live stream. Man, you got the AI level perfect for you. You're not dominating, but you're also not losing massively like me. Yeah, I mean, I think now with this team that I'm in, maybe the AI level is slightly too low. So yeah, that's actually a good idea. I can maybe up it because it's currently on 100%. Since we are leading the championship anyway now, I can maybe change the settings, because I have been running with that for this entire career mode. I don't know where I can do that. Race options. Let's up the difficulty to... Dare I go for 120? I don't know. Yeah, let's just go for 120 for the final 3 races of the season. See if I can also beat the extreme AI on this game. Alright, so I stayed the whole stream. Yeah, thanks a lot for that, Reese. I really, really appreciate it. So, yeah, thanks a lot for that. So I think I'm gonna round off the live stream now. I think I will do one more, maybe on F1 or something like that. I don't know if you've got time. We can also do MotoGP together if you want to. So yeah, before we go into MotoGP 20, which comes out in 2 weeks, you know, I'm not gonna buy it in 2 weeks because I still want to finish this series first. I don't want to abandon the MotoGP 90 career mode. So I'm gonna do 2 more seasons actually. I want to do 1 more season in MotoGP, and then I actually want to restart the career mode and do a pro career, because in the normal career mode, and I didn't know when I started this because that's a new thing for MotoGP 19. In normal career mode, you can't have rain, so the weather is always sunny. And I don't like that. I also want to, you know, to have dynamic weather. So I'm gonna start a pro career mode after I've done a MotoGP season. So we're gonna have longer races, you know, maximum AI difficulty, no restarts as well, which I barely use, but I have used it a couple times in this career mode. No rewinds, I've got them turned off anyway, so that doesn't really matter. But anyway, we're gonna have longer races. I'm currently doing 35% races, so we're gonna have probably 50 or maybe 75% races. And dynamic weather, so I'm gonna do 2 more seasons on this game in MotoGP. So that's why I'm probably gonna wait with MotoGP 20. So yeah, that's basically my plan. I've also still, I'm also yet to finish this series, the classic historical challenges. I finished the 500cc heroes. I'm currently doing the Dawn of the MotoGP. We still need to do the Great Rivalries and also the Modern Era. So I want to finish that, and also I want to finish my Moto E season, which is currently in progress. You know, I know a lot of people are a little bit, you know, are not a fan of that, and to be honest, I'm also not a fan of electric racing, of course. I kind of dislike it, but still, I just want to touch upon it in this game. And the one thing I like about it is that I really love the livery of the Gresini team. I can, well, I can show you if you want to. Okay, that's maybe what I need to do next time. Of course, this is my livery for the Marc VDS team, with the helmet design and the gloves and the boots and everything like that. For my Moto E team, I'm actually using a different livery. I might be able to come on in a bit, about 10 minutes to play some MotoGP 19. Oh, okay, that's cool. Wait, let me scroll down. This is I think, no, this isn't the helmet I was using for the Petronas career in Moto 2. I was using, no, this wasn't the one either. Anyway, yeah, this is the helmet I'm using for Moto E, and I'm using the white version of my number, and I'm using the white version of my rider sticker, and I'm using, wait, I'm gonna switch to the team. This is my Moto E team. I really love that livery for some reason. I don't know why, but I just love the colors. And I use, it's a shame you have to change it every time. You can't like have a preset loaded or something like that. Those are the gloves. Those are the boots as well. And yeah, this is my Moto E livery. And of course, well, I can't be bothered to change the livery again, but for my stint at the Flexbox HP40 team, I was using this helmet right here, this one, with red boots and gloves. And for my Petronas season, I was using this helmet, which I still really love, the chrome, silver and turquoise Petronas helmet, with also turquoise boots and gloves, with the black and turquoise livery as well, with the Petronas colors. And I can't recall which, I think, yeah, this was the helmet I was using in Moto 3 with the Galicia team, with red gloves and blue boots. I really, if I'm gonna sign with Yamaha, I really want to use this helmet because it just looks really good. And for the season before that, with the Max team, I was using this helmet to complement the black and orange colors on that team. Really love this livery as well on the helmet. I was using red gloves and boots as well. And when we started this career in Moto 3, I was actually using this helmet. It's just a stock helmet, but I really like it, and it really suited the colors of that team as well. So yeah, that's the story of my helmet designs in this game. I don't know why I went on about that, but I guess I just wanted to, I don't know, show it to you. No, I just wanted to have an excuse for doing a Moto E season, because I don't like Moto E, but I just really like this livery. Anyway, I'm gonna round it off here, so thanks a lot for watching again, and apologies for rambling on for so long. I'm probably just too talkative, I don't know. I'm not usually very talkative, but for some reason I am when I'm live streaming. Like, I don't really like this in real life, I don't think. Or it might be because of the fact that I'm speaking English now. For some reason my personality changes when I'm speaking English compared to Dutch. I don't know why, but I feel like, even in real life, like, when you're in a different country or something like that, where you can't speak your own language, I feel less shy when I'm speaking English for some reason. I don't know why. It's just different. Anyway, I don't know why I'm telling you all of this, but yeah, it's just, for some reason I'm more talkative in English than in Dutch, because I'm a pretty quiet person usually, but I'm not when I'm speaking English for some reason. Anyway, it might be due to the fact that I'm just literally talking to a screen and not, you know, directly to a person, even though I know that there are 3 people watching that can hear me, but yeah. I probably should end the live stream, shouldn't I? Because I've been talking for way too long. For how long have we been live streaming, actually? We have been live streaming for... I can't see it for some reason. Oh, I can. For almost an hour, I think 52 minutes or something like that. So yeah, it's probably about time. So for the 3 people that are still watching, thanks a lot. Really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Probably later today, when I'm gonna do some MotoGP 19 online with the guy who has posted the most recent chat message. So yeah, I'm gonna round it off here. So enjoy the rest of your day, and see you next time.